Hey guys, so I made a video last night updating guys on my whole doctor's appointment, but I'm deciding to just redo the video um, because the video that I did last night is several clips, and I know a lot of you guys like the longer videos, but I don't know, it's just, mainly it's uploading takes forever with the phone, and right now I actually have my camera's memory card in this in the phone because the phone's memory card is full, and I actually need to put the phone's memory card in though because it has ringtones that I need for the morning for my alarm, and this is just a picture memory card just for videos and pictures. It's my camera's memory card. So anyways, I rambled enough and I only got 4 minutes for each clip. This will probably be at least about 2 or 3 clips long because I have to tell you guys everything. But I'm pretty much, let's see, yeah, I'm already over a minute. So let me get into it. Okay, and I also, I hate doing, like, updates when it's already been like a day or two because I can't remember everything. So I might just, maybe, who knows, maybe I'll just upload the one I made yesterday. But, okay, so, basically, I honestly did not think the appointment was going to be good. I was very, very nervous because my husband had to take off work, and I was just, I was like so close to not going because I got the message on Friday, you know, on my birthday, telling me that, you know, I did have the appointment, but I'm no longer with the clinic. I'm discharged. So, you know, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and my husband had to take off at like 2 o'clock, so I was like so close to not doing it because I just thought it'd be a big waste of time. I thought I would just, you know, it would be pointless. I would go in there, they would yell at me, well, you know, they wouldn't see me. I don't know if they'd yell at me, but whatever. I don't want to ramble on too long. So basically, on the way there, me and my husband are talking about, you know, basically the worst, what could happen and what I should do, because, you know, I get really nervous. When you're nervous, it's like a whole bunch of things go in your head, and I'm just, I didn't know why they were discharging me. I didn't know any of this. I felt like a little, a little rabbit that did nothing wrong and that was getting scolded for doing nothing. I didn't do anything at all to get discharged. And that's what made me nervous, you know, the unknown of what they were going to tell me. But I'm going to make another clip, and hopefully I can get more to the point. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, my husband was saying, you know, he's pretty sure that this is illegal if they don't see me, because it's no notice at all, just a phone call, really, a phone call on Friday for an appointment that I have for Monday. You know, they can't do that. That is like, and for someone that's on medication, you can't just cut them off like that. That's like, that's horrible for my body and everything. But they don't care. Obviously, you know, like I said, I've been making my medication work for over a month, which, you know, a person that's on medication that has it for a month supply should take it as, you know, as it says in the bottle, which is for a month, you know. The amount that you take every day, you shouldn't have to, like I have been doing, you know, not taking my right amount because I had to make it last, and that isn't good because that, you know, obviously if you're on medication, it's supposed to be for pain management, and you cannot manage your pain with less pills a day. Anyways, personal chronic pain, it's really bad to do that. It's not good for your body and everything else because it makes you have more spasms, but I'm not going to get into that. And I'm really getting off topic again. So I went in there, but my husband was saying I should mention to sue them, basically. That's what he was saying. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I don't want to say something that isn't true. I don't know if I could. I'm sure I could sue them. My husband said, well, everyone's suing everybody for nothing anyway, so I'm sure you could. So yeah, I was all prepared to go in there and get into a big old argument with them. Well, I walked up in there, and I was not knowing what was going to go on, but I walked in there and I was going to totally act normal, like I never got the message or whatever, play stupid, right? But I walked in there and the sign-in sheet wasn't even up there. There was nobody in the room at all, see where I'm at in time. There was nobody in the room at all. It was just the office people. I'm thinking that they discharged a lot of patients, to tell you the truth. But anyways, she gave me the sign-in sheet, so I was able to sign in, and I'm all thinking the whole time, this is weird. You know, any second they're just going to tell me to leave. Well, I was able to sign in. I sat down. They didn't say anything, and I'm just sitting there waiting for them to call me up saying, hey, you know, Chloe, you're discharged, you know, whatever. But no, they called me back, and I'm all thinking, what the hell? What kind of phone call was that? You know, I'm all thinking sorry for my language, but some bitch, you know, doesn't like me and just called me up trying to mess up my appointment, you know, just trying to play games with me. Who knows? Spiteful people out there. But anyways, that's not what happened. I was called back, everything. My doctor came in, you know, really, well, I'm going to tell you this. My blood pressure was high. It was 145 over 87, or 88, I'm not sure. And my pulse for 10 seconds, for 10 beats, it was 16. I had 16 beats for 10 seconds. Getting that in time. So that was really high, and she even wrote down on my chart, you know, the high blood pressure. But when my doctor came in, he didn't say nothing about it. But I'll make another clip because it's almost at 4 minutes. So yeah, I got to see my doctor, the doctor that I haven't seen since November, and yeah, he was like, oh, excited to see me and happy and stuff, and I talked to him about my whole MRI situation, and he just said about that you know, I should get it done maybe, but he's saying that it is very dangerous to get so many MRIs done in a short amount of time. It's not good. But since this is with the dye, he was saying that he thinks they do it differently now, and that the dye back in the day was really dangerous, but he says that he's not sure, but he thinks it's better by now, like he's assuming it's better, but he's not sure. And I told him that I really want his input on it, and he says he's not the he's not the specialist or whatever. He doesn't know really, and he really can't say, and that I really should take the neurologist. I should listen to the neurologist when it comes to this, and he thinks I should see him again before getting it done. But the neurologist, oh God, he barely knows any English, and nothing against that, but I just feel like he doesn't really care. Like, I'm just a guinea pig, and, you know, I don't feel like he really knows what he's doing either. And this is the same neurologist that I seen 4 years ago, and he gave up on me, and he's the one that found out I had nerve damage to the shocking test, and basically after that proved that I have nerve damage, he just said, oh, there's nothing I can do for you. The neurologist wanted me to do the spinal tap, but that could cause chronic headaches or whatever, or make you have headaches, and honestly, I don't want that. I already have headaches as it is, knock on wood. It's been good recently. But you know what I mean? So I don't want to chance that, and the neurologist told me about the whole getting the MRI with the dye or whatever. It's not even 100% sure that it's going to show anything, even if I have, you know, things going on with my nerves. Because he's pretty sure it's so tiny that they mess me up with epidural that it's going to be really hard to tell. So that's what really bothers me. He also said, too, that probably will not be able to fix it, something you cannot fix. So that's why I don't really know if he knows what he's doing. So I really wanted my doctor's advice, but the doctor said he don't know too much about that sort of thing, so he can't give me a real opinion on it. He don't want to say something and it not be true, you know. So anyways, I did get to see my doctor. He wrote me the prescription as we were talking. He laid the prescription on the bed thingy, you know, I sit on a chair when I go to my doctor's office, but he sits on a chair too, but he sat it on the you know, the doctor's bed, the jigger, right? And I didn't pick it up because I just assumed it was the same amount and the same medication as he always gives me. We're at time. Okay. So I picked up the prescription as I was walking out and as I was saying goodbye to the doctor. And I noticed that he did indeed prescribe me 30 pills less that he normally gives me. So I was debating on if I should find the doctor and tell him. Oh, are you serious? No. I'm going with my nail polish and it's open. Hold on. I'll actually make another clip anyway. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, I was debating, you know, I didn't know what was going on with the whole discharge situation. I wasn't sure. You know, I didn't know if I was still discharged or what was going on. So I was really debating. I'm like, what, you know, like, what should I do? Should I just let this go? I mean, this is kind of wrong. They, you know, he's giving me 30 less. I've been on this amount for years. So I didn't really know. And he has always been the kind of doctor to, try to give me less or whatever, and he tried to put me on some freaking weird straw medication before, and I just denied it, and that was like a year ago. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I was actually stepping out of the doctor's office room into the waiting room. You know how you leave the building. I actually opened that door. I'm like, oh, I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't see where he was because I did look for a second to see, you know, if he was close by, but I couldn't find him. So I'm like, I'm like, I don't know what to do, and it's, you know, I don't want to be all weird and embarrassed, you know, of people looking at me like, what are you doing, lady? But yeah, I did decide to go and look for him because I wasn't sure what was going on with the whole discharge situation. And if I'm discharged, I sure as hell wanted my right amount. So I did ask the nurse where he was, but they couldn't find him. And this was like all within like 3 minutes time. It wasn't long. It wasn't like I was hella like walking in the doctor's office searching for him. But he did walk by real fast. He walked by real fast because the room that I was in, the room across is the doctor's room or whatever, the office. So I was looking in there and I couldn't see him, like, you know, right when I noticed that the prescription was wrong. He did walk by me, and that was good. And I told him, like, hey, you wrote me 30 less. And he's like, yeah. He's like, we have to do that with everyone now. We have to give everyone less. And I'm all like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm always on this amount. He's like, yeah, I know, but everyone. I'm like, okay, well, could you give me at least a little bit stronger of the medication? He's like, yeah, I can do that. So, okay, I got 1.5 stronger than I usually get. Because that kind of even though it's 30 less pills, the pill being stronger kind of counters it in a way, because my husband added up. It's actually 35 pills more, 45 pills more, because it's half. Yeah, so anyways, no, it's just half. It's not. Okay, blonde moment. 2.5? 1.5. It's 1.5 more. Okay, yeah, okay. Milligrams, 1.5 milligrams more. So yeah, it is what it is. I got 30 less. But anyways, let me see how much time I have. So yes, as I was walking out into the waiting room, I wasn't, like at that moment, like when I opened the door after, he gave me the prescription. Oh, and when he was writing me the prescription, I was like kind of like, because he went in his office, and I was like standing like out there right by his office, and the nurses were like really snotty and were like, oh no, what are you doing here? Like, I think they knew that I was asking him for a little bit stronger or something of the prescription, because they were like all rolling their eyes at me and stuff. Let me make another clip. Okay, make another. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours after I made that last clip, because this memory card got full. And so I'm like, and when my memory card gets full on this phone, it says I have to delete media, right? But it doesn't let me look at the pictures or anything. It don't let me do it. So it's like, how I'm supposed to delete it. So anyways, I just realized now that, this is my picture phone memory card thingy. So I put it in my camera and deleted old photos, because I still have some old photos on this memory card. So I got lucky, and now I have a little bit of time. So yeah, I really have to cut this short. Or I know this video is not short, but I have to get to the point or tell the story fast, because I don't got that many minutes left. So anyways, so I watched the last clip back, and oh yeah, I'm really mad at my stupid memory card, because I was actually recording like 4 minutes and it only recorded 18 seconds on my last clip. So that really sucks. So anyways, I had to do it all over again. So anyways, yeah, the nurses were, I don't know, rolling their eyes at me and just being kind of rude. So instead of going to the waiting room, because I guess that's what they wanted me to do, I wasn't about to just go in the waiting room and then never get a prescription, because who knows what they want to do, you know, who knows what, I don't trust them, you know, they call me up saying I don't got an appointment, but then they're seeing me, they're all, you know, back and forth. So, obviously they had to see me. Obviously they kind of did. I bet you anything they're just crossing their fingers that they're going to call me, they're going to make me think I don't have an appointment, they're going to tell me that I'm discharged and make me think I don't got no right to this appointment. But in reality, I'm pretty sure I did have that right. They can't just, okay, I'm gonna finish the story. I'm going off track again, I'm sorry. So anyways, getting back on track, instead of going to the waiting room, I went in the room that he saw me in, so the room across from the little office, and I was waiting in there for like a couple minutes. I'm thinking, what's taking forever, you know? Is he not going to give me my prescription now? Because like I told you guys, I had to give him, I don't know if I told you guys, but yes, I had to give him back my original prescription that he gave me, so he could write me a new one. But anyways, he did in fact give me the prescription, so that was good. So yeah, still 30 less, but 1.5 more milligrams. And you know, I guess it doesn't, I mean, like my husband says, you know, my husband counts the milligrams more as in like more pills, but at the end of the day, it's still the same, you know, it's still 30 pills less. Like, if it were 2 milligrams more, then I could cut the pill in half and then take half. But since it's 1.5, it's a little bit difficult. I don't know. But yeah, so whatever. I'm grateful that I got the amount I got, I guess. It's better than nothing. But anyway, so when he gave me the prescription, obviously I walked out into the waiting room. Let me see where I'm at in time. Oh, yeah, I have to make another clip, so I'm sorry. But I want to show you guys this little thing. This is my kitten that I got for my birthday. So, and we're not sure on his name. That's a whole other video I can make. Name ideas that I have for him. Because, yep, it sure is another video. But anyways, I'll make another clip. So, yeah. So, as I am walking into the waiting room, out of the, you know, the back room, you know how offices are, back, you know, where you get seen at, yeah. So, walking into the waiting room, but then from the waiting room, there's another door to go out. So, anyways, yeah. That's probably pointless, right? But anyways, I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of what I was doing. So, as I'm walking into the waiting room, there's a front desk, obviously, and that's where you make your future appointments. And when I opened the door, I didn't know, you know, I didn't know if I should make an appointment, because I did get the phone call saying I was discharged, but since I'm acting dumb, and I don't, you know, I wasn't acting like I knew about it, but no one even said anything at all about that phone call. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do, so it was a little bit awkward. But as I was walking out, going near the front desk, there was this lady, one of the ladies that were in the back, that was kind of snotty to me. Yeah, she was the lady, and she was at the front desk saying, "This is your last appointment, and you're discharged from the clinic." So I'm like, okay. And you know, at this point in time, I'm just thankful that I got another prescription, and that, you know, at least I have a month. You know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't as angry. You know, I was just happy at the fact that, you know, basically I don't want to be with a clinic that's gonna treat me like this anyways. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't want me, they're just gonna drop me like this. I don't want to be there. That means they're not gonna help me. That means, you know, that, you know, like, they're not gonna help me in the future. You know, I don't want to just go to them to write me prescriptions, to be honest. And I want to actually get help, you know, in the future. I don't want to be crippled forever, and I don't know if that's even possible. I'm pretty sure I'm stuck with this forever, but so I don't really know what my future, what a doctor could even do for me, to be honest, besides medicine. At this point, I just need more answers. But I'm going off topic again, and check my time. But anyways, so she told me that I was discharged, and asked why, and she's like saying she doesn't know why. And I'm like, well, what do you mean you don't know why? And I'm like, like, what is this caused by? Why am I discharged? It's like, well, we already contacted your insurance, so your insurance knows. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, but why am I discharged? She's like, it's not me. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not you? She's, it's not my decision. It's the office's decision. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, is there like a paper? Because last time I was discharged, I got a paper. And she's, oh, I could get you one. And I'm like, well, am I going to get one in the mail? And I'm like, okay. So she gave me a paper, and all the paper says is that, oh yeah, she told me that, what the paper says basically that I could be seen till May 12th. Let me see where I'm in time. And she's, but this is your last appointment. So I don't know how true that is. Obviously, it was the 30th, April 30th, but the paper says, they're still my office until May 12th. So I don't know. I don't know what the truth is to that, but all it says is that I'm discharged. They don't say why. I don't say anything like that. That's all it really says. I left the paper in the car, but I could show you guys what it says. I didn't really ask really any questions. She just acted like she didn't know. She didn't say why at all. So it's really weird. Uh-oh, I need to make another video. Yeah, it's really weird. I have no clue why. Honestly, though, like I told you guys, the last doctor that I was seeing for a while, because my other doctor was too booked out, he told me the last time I saw him, I think I told you guys, that he doesn't want to be responsible for the MRIs and all the tests that the neurologist has given, all the tests that the neurologist wants to put me through. So what I think is that doctor, because he told me I could see any other doctor in the clinic, and I told him the only reason I'm seeing him is because my doctor is always booked, and I can never get an appointment with him because he doesn't have I don't think he only works like 2 days a week, my doctor that I have. And I honestly think, though, that because he wrote to protect his own ass so much shit on the request from my last MRI, the one I'm supposed to get done with the dye, that he's not responsible and the clinic's not responsible, la la la. So I'm pretty sure he probably went to the highest person there, and I bet you anything, that he told them, that he didn't want me to get the MRI done. He was scared, He probably thinks that something bad's going to happen and they're going to be reliable, so they want me out of there, So, yeah, I know that's it, because the way he acted, the way he was talking, I'm pretty sure that's it. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know if I could actually fight this, because there isn't no valid reason for it. I mean, if that's the case, I'm sure they're going to make up something. They have to protect their ass, but they can't really make up anything because I didn't do nothing wrong at all. See where I'm in time? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. If anyone knows anything out there about this, please let me know. Like, is it even right for them just to get rid of someone that's having tests done because they don't want to be reliable? My husband's like, well, I'm sure they could discharge anyone for any reason just because. I don't know. All I know is that they had to give me notice, and they sure as hell had to see me. It's just so messed. I don't even want to fight it, though, to tell you the truth, because I want to see a new doctor. I'm just like, I hate seeing new doctors. I just hate it, because you never know who you're going to get. You could get I had some assholes of doctors before in the past, like some pricks. And I already got a new doctor on my insurance card. Actually, it was funny. I checked the mail last night, and today is, it's like May 2nd in the morning. But I did a video last night. But anyways, last night after my doctor's appointment, when I got home, I got another for my insurance company, a new doctor on it. So I actually looked up the doctor's name on Facebook, and he actually has a Facebook. So that's a little weird. But we're at in time. So anyways, what was my point? I don't really want to fight it because obviously they don't want me as their patient, and they're liars. They call me up saying I don't got an appointment, but then they're going to go see me. It's just so bizarre that they did that. Like, I don't know. Like, what was the point of them calling me? The paper freaking says they have to see me till May 12th. I should have now I think about it, I should have totally brought that up. Since I already got the appointment and everything, I got to be seen, I should have so brought up saying, well, why did you call me and tell me I couldn't be seen? Damn it. Oh well, whatever. Oh, they're lying little bitches, though. Man, you can't trust them. And yeah, that's exactly why I don't even want to go back anyways. You can't trust him. I wonder if the doctor knew, because he was being real nice. Who knows? Who knows though, you know? It's really kind of, if he did know, that's hella messed up that he gave me 30 less, knowing that I can't be seen till in June too, by the way, because my insurance says it's not active for the new doctor's office till June. So, because I'm still at this office till May 12th, so it's just weird. I don't know. Time. Oh wow, I have to make another video. So yeah, I know this video is probably extremely long. So for those of you who like my long videos, here you go. It's going to be a monster to upload because every video has to upload. So I don't know when this will be up. Maybe later on today, May 2nd. But yeah, so I have to make an appointment. I don't know. I could obviously change this new doctor. I looked him up on Facebook, and he was Doctor of the Year for 2011. But the doctor, but he says on his Facebook that he's wanting to cut back on his practice. He's an older doctor, white hair and everything. So I don't know. I know that the name that you get on your insurance card isn't always the doctor that you're going to see, because I have the name on my insurance card. I didn't see that doctor for like a year or 2 years even. So about a year, yeah. So definitely I'm probably going to see someone else at the clinic, at this new clinic. But it is in a nicer part of town, so I don't know. Usually doctors that are in a nicer part of town, I don't know, don't really want to help you. Like, I noticed that, like, they're more about the money, and that might sound messed up, but that's, I mean, he is Doctor of the Year, but he did also work in a hospital. So I wonder, so, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know what I'm going to do. I actually never even heard about, I didn't even think my insurance, because my insurance don't take that many doctors in my town. So it's actually weird, like, to even see, I didn't even know that my insurance took this. So, yeah, I wonder who else, what my other options are. But yeah, it's definitely, I don't know. I just don't like the whole process looking for a new doctor, because you never know, and, you know, I have to tell a whole story. I hate that, too. It's like, they always want you to tell their story, like, of what happened. It's like, dude, read my freaking file. That's what I hate the most, because it's such a long story, and, telling them everything, and it's just, yeah. And I don't want to be on no new medications, you know, like, that's my biggest thing. Like, I was on Somas, and those gave me the worst headaches of ever. Rebound headaches forever. Like, just like the last year, I've been feeling normal, and I've been off of it for a long time, way longer than that. So anyways, that's the update. I did get to be seen, and they did not like anything. You know, they didn't even say nothing about the phone call until, yeah, she didn't even mention the phone call at all when I went in for the appointment. Like afterwards, when she mentioned it, she didn't mention the phone call. So it's weird, and I'm just happy that, you know, he did give me medicine. It's the same kind of medicine, but a little bit stronger, but 30 less. So it is what it is. Have to, let's see, where I'm at in time. It does suck, though, because the amount that I was on, you know, it's like a schedule that I was on. But I guess, you know, like I told you guys, I'm like, okay, brain fart. I hate hearing noises in my house. It always makes me freak out. But basically, the amount, my last refill or whatever it was, my last medicine bottle, that was only supposed to be for a month, but I obviously made it stretch for this long, like way longer than a month. And so I've been taking less as it is, and it has affected me as far as my walking goes. I have like so many feet spasms, it's crazy. And so I have to make another clip, damn it. So anyways, it really sucks that I got 30 less now, because I was really looking forward to being on the same medicine pattern. But now, not having a doctor and not knowing when my next appointment will be, or even if, I hate this stupid screensaver. But I don't even know if my new doctor is going to give me medicine. I don't even know, so I don't know how to even take my medicine now. I don't got no appointment, at least until I get an appointment. But I know my old doctor's office is going to have to fax my files to the new doctor's office. And I know, when I was going to this doctor's office, they didn't give me no medicine for a month because my old one didn't fax my files over. So I went a long time without medication because they don't give you medicine. Some offices don't give you medicine until they get your files. So it's really nerve-wracking, and it really, they shouldn't mess with people's medicine. People that are on medication, it's not healthy for them. If people that have been on medication for years, it's not healthy for that person to go without medicine. It's not. It messes with your blood pressure and everything. It really does. And your pain tolerance, your whole, not your pain tolerance, but your whole pain. I have spasms. I have nerve damage. And when I don't take my medicine, if I skip 2 days without taking my medicine, I will be in so much pain where I can't even walk. And then if I take medicine, if I start taking it again, it takes me a few days to get back to being able to walk fully normal, because my spasms are just so horrible, so horrible. I have been taking the smallest dosage of this kind of medicine that I was on, or that I am on, and this is just the next step, milligrams higher. So, I'm not even on nothing strong. I honestly think I need to be on way stronger, and it is really hard. I don't think the amount that I'm on is, I think I honestly need 2 more pills a day. And so, yeah, I honestly think that would really help. At night, it's so hard to sleep. I'm in so much pain. In the last month, it's been horrible, because obviously I had to take a lot less. So, yeah, it definitely sucks. Honestly, I really think America shouldn't be so stingy on pain medicine. I think it honestly should be over the counter, or at least somehow to get it without a prescription. Because first of all, insurance is crazy expensive in America. A lot of people don't even get it. And so I honestly think certain pain medications, I think chronic people that have chronic pain should have some, how you get a crippled spot plate, handicap thing. I think that a person that's, in that, like me, should have something like that, show the pharmacy, and that should get you medicine. Because if you have proof that you're in pain, I don't think there should be any question to you getting medicine, because a person that's in chronic pain needs medicine. It's not a freaking choice. It's not optional. It's either be in bed, honestly, be a vegetable in bed, or take a freaking pill to help you out to be able to walk. I still get spasms. I'm not spasm free. I'm honestly not. But it helps so much. I would be in bed for real, if I hadn't had medicine. I'm gonna make another clip, but my memory card's probably full now. Oh yeah, certain medicines are the doctors shine, nod their head at certain medications, but I know medicine's not the greatest thing to take. But what is a person to do when they're in chronic pain? Honestly, I know so many people judge others for being on medicine, but what is a person to do? Be in bed when they have a family? Even if I didn't have family, I'm freaking 24 years old. I don't want to be in bed. I had this since I was 17, but I didn't take medicine until I was 19 and some months old. First time I ever took medicine was June 21st, so of 2007. So yeah, a year and a half, over a year and a half. But anyway, or about a year and a half. But anyways, my point is that I don't see what the big deal is having certain medicines over the counter. I don't think people would abuse it. I don't. I'm perfectly fine, and I take medicine. I'm not drunk. I'm not high. I don't even see what's so bad about it. There's Tylenol over the counter, and Tylenol is bad for you. It's bad for your liver if you take too much. So that's my little rant about that. It just sickens me how everything is, like, in Canada, you can, like, get things over the counter. Or at least, you know, you have to get it to the pharmacist. But, I mean, you know, at least you're able to get it. I really wish I lived in Canada. Yeah, so, you know, and like I said, insurance is so expensive that it's like, okay, a person that has to pay for their insurance, which I don't, but you know what I mean? A person has to pay fully for their insurance, like, or no insurance. I'm saying no insurance. Pay for the doctor's visit. This is the person. Let's say there's a person in chronic pain. They have to pay for the okay. They have to pay for their doctor's visit. They have to pay for the medicine, everything. But they go to the doctor. They're in chronic pain. They go to the doctor, and the doctor's a freaking asshole and just gives them Motrin, you know, ibuprofen. Which, you know, ibuprofen is not a painkiller. It is a anti-inflammatory. You know, so if you don't got something like that going on, it's gonna not really help you. It only gives you Motrin, so your ibuprofen. So you just paid so much money to that doctor's visit, and you don't get shit out of it. I mean, you're still in pain, because what is the doctor, I mean, what else is going to do at that appointment? You know, that's what doctors usually are for, to write you a prescription or to refer you to someone that can help you, right? I mean, that's basically what they're for. So, yeah, and then, you know, and then it's crazy. I don't know. It'd just be better if they just cut out, in certain cases, just the doctor. You know, you see the doctor if you have to be referred or you have something else. But a person that just needs medication, if that's all the doctor's going to do for you anyways, because let's get it, there's a lot of crappy doctors out there that just write prescriptions and makes the big bucks like that, you know, just by writing prescriptions for somebody. But if certain people that are not, you know, that don't need the doctor, you know, the doctor's not going to do nothing else for them, it'd be nice just to go to the pharmacy and get your freaking medicine and then go to the doctor if you need to be referred or something like that. But it's all run off money, you know, that's what it is. Doctor wants you to go to him for, he can play God with the prescription and he makes his big bucks, and then, you know, he gives you a little bit of medicine, and then, you know, you have to go back in a month because they don't give you refills ever. And then the pharmacy makes a whole bunch of money too because they're selling it for a whole bunch. But anyways, it's my little rant, I guess. Doctors do play God in my eyes. They do. People that are in chronic pain and then they be stingy with medication, that's playing God. Because that you mess up that whole person's freaking month or whatever it is, or however long you're going to give them in that amount, you know. Like my doctor, he played God. He just gave me 30 pills less, and that is going to affect me. You know, it is, because I'm in pain. I will get by, but it's going to affect me. But to make another clip, it's going to be a long video, guys. So anyways, I'm sorry, I'm really ranting on. But yeah. It's just, I don't think it's fair. Tell me, guys, what you guys think. You know, it's just, I know everyone's different and has different thoughts of things, but for a person that is living, for a person that is young like me, I get judged a lot. You know, I do. People don't think that I should, that I'm in pain. They don't think it's impossible because I'm 24. Or back then I was young, you know, even really young. I asked him about how my vitamin D is because I got my blood taken and I wasn't sure a while back, and I wasn't sure if he checked my vitamin D levels. He's like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure it's normal. You're real young. It should be normal." I'm like, "Well, I heard that if your vitamin D is low, if you have a deficiency, then you'll have some problems." And it wouldn't hurt to look to see what my amounts were or my levels were. But he was like just flipping through. I'm like, "Can you look?" And he's just like flipping through it like he flipped through a book real fast through my chart. And he's like, "Oh yeah, everything looks perfect with my blood." He's like, I don't even think he even checked me for vitamin D deficiency. Honestly, I don't think he did. He didn't even look. He just said everything. My blood came back normal whenever he took it. Everything came back normal. But I was wanting to know specifically if he checked me for that. But yeah. There was no way he could read anything going that fast through my chart. So yeah, I don't know. Because oh my goodness, if I had some kind of deficiency and I could just, fix it by taking some vitamin D or whatever you do, pretty sure it's what you do, that'd be amazing. I would get maybe my life back possibly. I don't want to cry because my life is very limited to to a lot of things, you know. What you see isn't what you get. I'm in a lot of pain, and it's a struggle trying to make my kids think I'm not in pain. Even like I said with medicine, there's so much medicine can do, and plus you get tolerant to it, you know. And what makes me sick is too that I never ever asked for stronger or for more until this appointment, because obviously he gave me 30 less, and I asked for my normal amount. He didn't give it to me, so obviously I was going to ask for more, like stronger, to even it out a little bit better with it being 30 less. But, you know, I'm not the kind of patient that, you know, tries to get more and more, because I'm not a drug addict. I'm just the one in pain. I feel that's really honestly why, though, I don't want to ask for more, because I feel like they're going to think I'm like a drug addict. And that makes me sick, because I know more would benefit me so much, but I'm just so awkward. And you shouldn't feel awkward with your doctor, but I feel awkward because they're already making a big deal about my age, and it's like, dude, look at the world. Like, there are people that have cancer at freaking 15. You know, like, people young do get shit wrong, you know, do have things wrong with them. And what makes me so sick is that I honestly don't think I have a vitamin D deficiency, because everything happened when I had my son. I know it was from the epidural. She put me so many times on my back, and that's when everything happened, everything. I know it is. I know it has to be. It'd be way too weird of a coincidence. It's no way. And I have the fluid in my back and everything. There's no way. But anyways, I think I'm going to leave you guys at that. Maybe I'll make a little short video about his name. But yeah, I'm pretty sure my memory card is going to be full. So anyways, I know this is probably a very long video, so I really do apologize if it's super, super long. Maybe I'll just post the one I made yesterday. But anyways, hope it wasn't too boring, and hopefully you guys understood it. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. And if you guys want to give me some video ideas, then leave those in the comments below. But yeah, talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Love you guys, and thanks for thinking of me on the day of my appointment. That really means a lot to me. So love you guys, and talk to you guys later. Bye.